10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I got it right. It's exciting. Sorry, that's a lot of work. What is going on, Silver Squad, and welcome back to another episode of the Silver Site Live with the guys. I'm joined by my good friends, my partners in crime. Everybody, welcome first to the stand. Wade Ilson, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you doing? How's everything?
Good. And of course, as always, we got Hero Harrison talk. What's going on, man?
What's happening, man? The Dynamic 3-0 is back in the building talking about some movie news today. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. And last but certainly not least, player from the Himalayas. Y'all know him as Trey. What's going on, bro?
And you know, Trigger Trey back in the building. Glad to be back, y'all. Do a little movie news with y'all.
Yeah, we ain't been on this live together as a trio and as a four friends in a while. So it's good to have my boys back so we can sit back, relax, and joke about some movie news and just have a good wholesome conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm ready.
All right. So let's start off with something that we were discussing backstage. The Spider-Man Miles Morales gets a new costume for his 10th anniversary. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen, and I want you guys to take a look at it, and I want Jay to give his first impression of. Am I frozen? I'm probably frozen.
I can see you. You are all good, man.
You're good.
My screen is like completely frozen. Right, and we're having technical difficulties.
That's all right. But yeah, I can't. Man, this.
Well. Okay, let's do this. Go ahead and discuss the No Way Home trailer. Give your thoughts on that, and then I'll come back. I have to close down and come back.
Perfect.
So y'all better talk about the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. I'll be back.
All right. So, my man, Eugene, my man. I know you are a huge Spider-Man fan, just like me and Trey. Here's my thing. I'm a Peter Parker fan. I mean, obviously, I'm a Miles fan as well. But the thing is, when I get my information about Miles, I go to Trey because he knows more about Miles than me. So I know you know just as much or more about Miles than me. But this, Spider-Man trailer, I actually think this is probably a good way to actually talk about first because it's so big. Like, it's just, Marvel is trying to keep secrets and they don't really do a great job of it.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think what's holding them back is that whoever's leaking this stuff out, it's like, it's somebody in there every time getting their hands on this project and leaking stuff out. But this trailer, man, just blew me away. It felt like it was watching like a 2-minute movie or something like that, like a short film. But we're going to talk about it all, but I want to have your thoughts on just everything and like what shocked you, your thoughts and your theories on this whole thing.
Before we jump into that, I do want to say that Marvel, I love the fact that they held this trailer from us for so long because we were literally foaming at the mouth, drooling, waiting for this trailer to drop. And I honestly believe in the deepest part of my heart, had it not been for that leak, we would not have gotten this trailer. For me, I'm grateful that we did get to see the trailer, but I love the fact that, it's okay to hold stuff from us and, let us kind of, build the hype up. And when it dropped, I feel like it changed a lot of people's lives, honestly.
Mine especially. Marvel has done it very well. But you know what the thing is? CinemaCon, that's what ruined it for them. They told the fans, don't bring your phones, don't do this, don't do that, or we're going to send you the trailer. I go on TikTok, people are like, yo, here's the trailer. And it's legit the exact trailer we got a day later. So somebody had to push their hand like, yo, if they don't put the trailer out, we're going to leak it. This is what happened with Age of Ultron. Same thing. It only happens with mega movies like this, and the way people are talking about it. And Spider-Man: No Way Home, I feel, is going to be a very, very big deal. And it's the little Easter eggs in the trailer that you catch, like analyzing everything. Like, let's talk about the biggest elephant or octopus in the room. Melina, he showed up and they de-aged him. But I want you guys to know, catch a little detail. Did you notice what color the tentacles were?
I did not.
I did not notice that.
They were red.
Yeah,
they were red.
They were red.
Really?
Now, if you remember from Spider-Man 2, when they were red, the tentacles had control of Doc Ock. So he was there, but they were like convincing him and being the evil voice in his head to tell him to do these things. And before he died at the end of 2, they turned yellow. That he was like, I'm in control. And he kept saying it to them, I'm in control. So this is literally right before he was killed off in Spider-Man 2, or had his change of ideas,
Interesting.
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that at all.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that, man, because I personally think if they're resurrecting characters but they're also just bringing characters back that are part of like the Sinister Six group, and it's really important because what I noticed too, and this is kind of my theory. I know a lot of people are saying that it's Green Goblin, but I possibly have a theory that might be actually Hobgoblin, because
I saw that.
As you know, as you guys know, Spider-Man fans, how Hobgoblin came. Norman Osborn dies. Ben Kingsley takes up the role, and finding his the lost artifacts and just weapons and gear of Norman. So in a sewer, and when he gets his hands on this technology, it's just I think that he kind of reverts his mind into being like Norman Osborn. So it might be Willem Dafoe, but it might be like a different Willem Dafoe, and he might be have like a different outfit.
Yeah,
might be comic book accurate. You see, because Marvel likes to do that a lot. They will switch up the costumes and make it like, oh, it's the person, but it's just an updated version of the person. Like, we're not getting Jamie Foxx Electro that we got in Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's going to be updated because in that trailer, again, we saw Yellow Lightning. So that definitely is a sign that Electro is going to be there. And we pretty much have confirmed or figured out 5 of the 6 or 4 of the 6, right?
Yeah, we saw like Lizard, or people saw Lizard or something in there.
I did.
People were saying Sandman was in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought I saw Sandman too.
He's there.
Obviously, we saw Doc Ock.
That's 3.
Electro. People were saying they saw his lightning.
Mm-hmm.
And then how's it going?
One more.
One
more. Mysterio's not dead. Add him to the group. He ain't dead.
And I've been saying that, Eugene, because we got to understand how, if you know who Mysterio is in the comics, how sneaky he is. He's one of Spider-Man's most powerful, underrated foes, because Spider-Man can never capture or take him down because he's just that good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's mysterious.
Exactly. Exactly. And one thing I want to talk about too in this trailer, and RJ, I know you want to tag on this too, so I kind of want direct this towards you first. Doctor Strange, man, in this trailer, I guess you could say he's acting strange. Because he's just kind of like just doing stuff that he just usually doesn't do, and he's more a little subtle. He's still cocky, but this time he's kind of like a little witty. So what you think, man? What you think, RJ?
The characterization for Doctor Strange is definitely different. I kind of picked up on that early on, and if you guys tune into an amazing podcast called Big Heck and Wade Adventures, they actually dive into this a little bit on their podcast. I won't steal the thunder of Big Heck and Wade. I'll kick it to Wade Ilson so you can let us know what you and Heck discussed on the amazing podcast that is Big Heck and Wade Adventures, which is now available on all streaming platforms. Check it out.
I love that cheap plug. Oh, it's so great. Checks in the mail. But if you notice, there's a picture, and I found this online. A lot of people deep dive these Easter eggs very, very hard. There's a photo of our favorite character that hasn't been shown yet within the MCU, Mephisto, standing by a fireplace with his arm on a resting, while
Yeah.
Doctor Strange is in that same position. But we also noticed something else too. He is wearing the Eye of Agamotto, and he
Yep.
shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, Endgame, Steve took all the time stones back to their proper places. All
Yeah.
the Infinity
Also-
Stones are in their proper
Yo,
places.
Alex, what up?
Also, I saw something. Thank you, TikTok, because they be giving me a whole bunch of theories. I just see
Yep.
them all the time. They were saying Doctor Strange said, instead of like, let me make this happen, he said something about, I can do this wish for you, or I'll make your wish come true, or something like
Yeah.
that. Doctor Strange don't make wishes.
It came off very evil.
Mhm.
It came off like what's that? It came off like the evil genie. It came off like Jafar was a genie in Aladdin. It's like, well, I'll give you his wishes, but there's going to be a catch. And like I said in my Spider-Man No Way Home trailer review, which is now posted on the YouTube channel, go ahead and check it out. I said that all magic comes with a price, and I feel like that's not how Doctor Strange rolls. I feel like with you know who, as Trey would say, it is very transactional. So I feel like I don't think that's Doctor Strange. I don't.
I agree with you, Archie. You said it well, just because, you know, at this point, it's, you know, it's probably some, you know, demonic presence, or also in Doctor Strange, we also are forgetting about one specific person. That's Baron Mordo. So maybe he's found a way to like tap into dark magic and disguise himself as Doctor Strange in the moment.
Yeah.
And then maybe he'll reveal himself that it's him. It could be something like that.
But you know, I don't think that, because Mordo's thing, his whole thing, like at the end of Doctor Strange, is people are using magic the wrong way. People are using it to do these things they shouldn't. So if he's granting this wish or whatever for Peter, then that would just contradict his whole kind of character setup.
Right.
That's a good point, though. That's a good point.
That's a really good point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We're getting deep now. Okay, I like that.
Why was Doctor Strange wearing a college hoodie? See? Suspect. All suspect. But
he was cold.
He was cold. It was snowing probably. It was cold in there.
It was cold, yeah. It looked cold.
I'm gonna quote RJ real quick from his, you know, lavish explanation of the No Way Home trailer. I mean, Far From Home trailer. Well, whatever home trailer. He said that Wong is basically every 80s movie parent. Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't do anything I would do.
Yeah.
And Strange gives that look like, I might throw a party and invite the most popular girl in school. Why not? I don't
make the world forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Let's do it.
and Peter, man, that's his fault.
It is his fault. And the thing is like, you know, what's sad is that he's trying to reverse everything, you know, and Trey, you know this, and Eugene, you know this in the comics too. It's just Spider-Man did get to that point where Doctor Strange did have to wipe his mind, and things did not turn out the way it was, and then it led to many other stories, many other things. But it's
AK
just
stupid.
AK got a point. She right. They're right.
Yeah,
yeah. Yo, it's cold as hell in here. How you do that?
That's true. It's like, but you know, a fireball in a chimney, it's there's something wrong here. There's a lot of things that are wrong right here in this trailer, because
I have a theory.
What's up?
They're training for the Winter Olympics.
All right, guys. This was a great episode of The Silver Side. This was awesome.
We'll see you next time. Same time.
Next time.
Like, share, subscribe.
Word is bond.
Word is bond.
It's just, but there's something not right here, y'all. And besides, you know, that spell getting casted, this means that they're like, you know, I don't think people understand, you know, Eugene, Trey, y'all understands, even RJ understands that Spider-Man is a huge just form of any kind of media, anything that goes into superheroes or even phrases, phrases and all that. So, hey, Sharonda, how's it going? So it's just, we got to understand that what's going to happen in this movie, people think it's Doctor Strange. No, it's this one, because this is going to branch off into Secret Invasion. Secret Wars if they end up doing that. And then more will go into Doctor Strange, and Doctor Strange will open up everything.
I'm not gonna know how to act when Secret Invasion comes out. I'm telling y'all now. Like that's my favorite storyline. I loved it when they did it on Earth's Mightiest Heroes.
Yes.
I'm not gonna know how to act.
Yes.
I'm not gonna know how to act. It's gonna be a whole
pure ignorance.
Pure ignorance. I'm just here for that. we got one for Trey.
Just one.
We got one.
Took a Trey winning over here.
I'll be so mad if that's the theory at the end of the movie. Like, damn, Trey.
So irritating.
You want the script? You want the script?
Right.
I can see into the future.
Right.
Just like
that's so Raven. That's so Trey. But so let's let boy, stupid, man.
Y'all fooling.
Let's move on to something that we can kind of crack a little jokey joke about. So hopefully my screen will share this time, and hopefully I click on the right tab, not the wrong tab, and we can. I don't know if that's it. This says it's an image. I don't know what's about to show up, so if the live ends, just know.
Oh shit!
Just know it was the wrong tab. Okay,
damn
we're good.
tabs.
All right, we're good. We're good. So this is the new Miles Morales, I guess, costume, for lack of a better word.
You got that shit on Fashion Nova.
I got it off Shein.
It's Shein.
Man bought it off Wish.
Fashion Nova Men costume. So what do y'all think about this? I'm not feeling it. I'm not. What do y'all think?
Trey, what you think, man?
Man, I think it's weird. So first of all, let me say, why does he have a face mask over his mask? That's just counterproductive. Why did his gloves mesh in with his sweatshirt? Why is he wearing sweats? First of all, why has he got the weird shoes on? They look like like he got some of the Air Mags from
Trey. They look like moon boots from Back to the Future. Yes.
Yeah, he looks like he customized some Air Mags from Back to the Future. And when I was first looking at it, it looked like the emblem on his shirt looked like the LeBron symbol for his shoes, but I guess it's a spider now. But also, he has like drawstrings on the bottom of his shirt. What's up with that? It's super lame. I don't like
it. Eugene.
All right, man. Oh, okay. Why is he wearing Scarlet Spider's mask? First of all, that's one. Then he has like Trey said, a face mask on top of that. It's counterproductive. You already have a mask on.
It's COVID. COVID safe.
COVID safe. which I support that whole movement. Why do you have a backpack on? Is that like, are there accessories in there? Do you need accessories? I feel like they sat down and were like, man, that Miles Morales game was pretty good. How could we capitalize off of this? Let's make him more urban. Because if you don't know, Miles Morales, as it was stated in the PS4 and PS5 game, he is Black and Puerto Rican. And they will let you know that several times throughout this comic book that he is Black and Puerto Rican. So they were like, let's urbanize his outfit. I understand it's a 10-year anniversary. But can we please stop messing with people's costumes like that? Maybe tweak things here and there. But I would
have been okay with the color swap.
Exactly. I'd have been fine with a color swap.
Yeah,
that would have been cool.
So
I don't like this.
I don't like this at all.
I don't be real.
Like AK said, pineapples. I don't want it.
Pineapples.
I agree. Look, RJ, I'm gonna tell you this, man. This costume has to make a decision. Are you trying to go to the moon, or are you trying to stay on the streets and be a ninja? You feel me? Like, you gotta pick one, because I'm with Trey and Eugene at this point, because I'm sorry, these boots, are killing me. They look like they're about to light up, and like he's about to run really fast, like the Flash or something. And Spider-Man doesn't run like that. And then you got like this bagginess over here on the top, right, and it's just. I'm just not feeling the bagginess, man. It's just something that if you did it in a different way, it might have been cool. But this whole outfit, and again, like, why do you have a face mask over a face mask?
Also, one thing I just noticed. This is like my personal thing that bothers me a lot. He has white socks on, and his shoes are majority black. Why don't you have black socks on?
Yeah, right.
Why don't you have black socks on? Come on.
Right, you might as well match. You're like you're not even like trying to match. It seems like you just put something on like, all right, I'm just going out for the day.
Maybe
he's chasing the drip. That's the problem. He's chasing the drip. He's not essential with his drip.
Maybe it's like a bombastic bagman suit. Like he just kind of his suit got messed up, so he was like, "Let me just put together a suit real quick," and then now we have this, hype beast chaser,
this Urban Outfitters outfit.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't like it. That's all I gotta say.
I'm definitely not a fan of it either. It's one of them things where I don't know. It just comes off as very. Hold on, let me pull it up.
It's weird.
It's
weird suit.
It's
damn!
Oh my god!
It's very powerful.
They made Miles to stomp the yard background dancer.
Stomp the yard background.
Neo's pissed.
That's funny.
Yeah. So I think we're all in agreement that we
my man is going to be in the new Step Up movie. You're going to see him swinging in the background.
Right. So I guess let's move on to something a little bit more more serious. It's been 1 year since the passing of Chadwick Boseman. That is not spelled right. Hold on. All right. Boom. There we go. All right. Yeah. 1 year since the passing of Chadwick Boseman. And I have a lot of feelings about this, a lot of emotions about it. He passed of colon cancer, and I feel like it definitely left a void in, not just the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but, for Black actors as a whole, because, he was one of those, who's been in the game for a little while, and he was definitely at the peak of his career when, his life ended tragically. But it's one of those things where, I feel like someone out there saw, there's a little Black boy out there that saw Black Panther, and there's a little Black boy out there that, decided to ask his parents, like, hey, I want to act. And, I can't wait to see who Chadwick Boseman inspired. And he's definitely left a void. And we feel it because even with this whole Black Panther coming up, I think everybody's kind of on edge because we don't know what to expect. We don't know if his legacy is going to be honored. We don't know what is going to happen. So I for one, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. You definitely are, missed amongst, everybody here at the Silverside Network.
Yeah. I agree with you, RJ. It's not just about him being Black Panther. It's just about the character within him, because he was going to hospitals, just doing stuff off duty, stuff that a lot of celebrities don't do, and a lot of people in general don't do. To check on people and just take care of them and make sure they're okay mentally. It's one thing bringing a dog in, but just his presence was so powerful. He's just one of those people that you look up to and want to be like, and know that there's people out there like him in this world. And it's not just him. There are other people like that, but he was such a great person. And it's just, he really put a lot of respect on Black Panther and just Black culture in general. And it's extremely disappointing to see someone like that fall, because y'all know as Black men, it's just, colon cancer and stuff like that is just no joke, especially when you get older. So it's just like, you got to make sure you're always checking on yourself and just making sure you're healthy, because we've been through a lot, and he's been through a lot as an actor. He was doing all this when he was, we didn't even know about this when he was acting, doing all these movies and stuff. And people were making fun of his weight and all that. And it's just like, you just never know what someone's going through, man. And now look at him. So, for those people that did that, they should feel bad.
And I hope they do. I hope they feel terrible.
Yeah, they should. They should.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So again, this social media stuff, all this bullying I've been talking about here on Hero Harrison Talk, make sure you follow me on there. But back to Chadwick, it's just really a very powerful situation for the whole world, because this touched the whole world. And I'm very disappointed about this. So I hope that people live up to his legacy, and he left his wife a son, so maybe we'll see a little bit more shine through his son, and see what happens from there. So rest in peace to Chadwick.
For sure.
One thing I really loved about Chadwick Boseman is not even just Black Panther. I was a huge Chadwick Boseman fan before he even was cast as Black Panther. 42, iconic movie. Marshall, iconic movie. He was just such a great actor, and everything that you see anyone talking about him, his actor friends or people he's worked with, they're like, he was like immaculate as an actor. He came in so professional. He wanted to be the best. His drive to be the best actor was like Michael Jordan's drive to be the best ball player that he could be. And I just thought that was so inspiring to, all of that. And I'm just glad that we got, that his last episode of What If, we got to hear his voice one more time.
Yeah.
It's just it was crazy because Chadwick was one of my heroes, just like Stan Lee was one of my heroes. I cried when he died. It was super sad night. I remember my mom told me, she was like, that Marvel dude just died, and I was like, Marvel dude, what are you talking about? She was like, Black Panther. Immediately I took out my phone. I was like, no way. But yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad.
It just leaves a void. It leaves a very deep void to fill, because he was on his way to doing so many amazing things, and we saw his work. And like you said, he wasn't a man of his craft.
Yeah.
He made sure that he did his What If episodes, because it's not just one. I found that out. They announced that after the second episode premiere, that he's in a couple of episodes.
Oh, wow.
So he made sure he did all of these before he passed. That was his last thing he did before he
I love
passed.
that.
So it's the dedication of that, and seeing such a presence, and going into Wakanda Forever now, we're like, how is it going to be handled? Will he be handled properly as a character? Is he just going to be written off? But from what the cast and crew are saying and what's been put out there, they're going to honor Chadwick in the best way possible.
Yeah. And I believe that. I believe that. I feel like this is too important for them not to do the right thing, not by him. And I can't wait to see, how they honor him. And I can't wait to see how his legacy is carried throughout the MCU after his passing. Once again, Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. We definitely miss you. And your work, your legacy will live on in your work for sure, man. That was a tough conversation. So let's move on to Jennifer Hudson's loud ass wants to play Greek goddess.
Yo, what
I
a
couldn't
shift.
keep straight, man.
What a shift. What a shift.
It was rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Jennifer Hudson is loud.
Hey, but I don't know. I don't got too much to say on this. I just think that this, because RJ threw me off with that. RJ threw me off with that.
We're live. We're
live. I couldn't keep it straight. Okay. All right. Take it. Jennifer Hudson's loud ass wants to play Calliope. She wants to play the Greek goddess Calliope in the Hercules live action. She just wants.
Oh man!
How did we get here?
Hey, we came a long way. We came a long way, Eugene.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I think she's loud enough to play one of the muses. That's for sure. She can do it. I'm pretty sure she can. She'll do great. She'll do great.
No,
So I have a confession. I didn't know who Calliope was until you just said she's loud enough to play one of the muses, and then it clicked them off. It's the singing people on the bass.
Oh man,
goodness.
I don't know, man. I mean, Jennifer Hudson is loud enough. She has to make her presence known. So why not?
Yeah.
She's like, I got to take this for Lizzo get it or something. Because that Rumors video was kind of like a low-key an audition. Why can't Lizzo do it?
Lizzo
There's
could be in it too.
Muse that fits her.
There was 3 of them.
There was
One
three,
of them
so
was a
she-
I
baby
think
girl.
5, right?
I would have to consult one of our DCOM.
Is there 5?
I thought there was 3.
I thought there was 3 too.
Hold
There
on.
was a bigger one, a short one, and a tall, skinny one.
You know what they'll
There
probably
was a
do?
medium. There was a top. There was a large, medium, and a
1,
small.
2, 3. There's 5.
A large, medium, and a small.
they'll get Tisha Campbell to come out of retirement and just do it. Real quick.
Stop.
You know?
No. She been posting on TikTok trying to do dances and stuff, and I'm
She
just like,
gotta
she
stop.
really wants to be relevant again.
Let me
Tisha
say that.
Arnold too.
Tisha Campbell is a menace. She needs to be stopped. Somebody has to put a stop to Tisha Campbell. Please.
Hey, leave
But
Little
I
Shop of
think
Horrors
Jennifer
alone. I
Hudson
love
would
that
definitely
movie.
do it.
It's a good movie.
I do like that movie.
I like that movie.
It is though.
Yeah.
It's a vibe.
These are
Oh, look at
So-
that. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Lizzo could be the short one, but I feel like Lizzo
Yeah.
kind of tall, low key.
Yeah, I think Little could get it
yeah.
off though.
So,
Yeah.
But
I think
Jennifer
that's a
Hudson.
good fit. I don't see why not. I really don't.
Yeah.
Oh
think it
no,
would
get
work.
Fantasia. Fantasia could be one of them too, since we're going loud asses.
They could put
Yeah.
Janelle Monáe on there too.
They could.
I can see
They
that.
need to.
I can see
They
I'd be
need
fine
to.
with that.
I'd be
Yeah.
fine with that too.
I love her and everything she's in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
And
with it.
Zazie, get Zazie in there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
I'm
For
with it.
sure, for sure. So okay, we can see Jennifer Hudson, playing one of the muses. So let's move on to somebody else who also wants to play something. John Cena said he would consider playing the Thing in Marvel's Fantastic Four. Do you guys want John Cena to play the Thing, or do you have somebody else that? I already got my answer, but I'll let y'all go first. We'll start with Wade. What do you feel?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey man, he let you know in his song, you can't see him, and I think he could do it. I think he can handle it because hey, look at where we came from. John Cena has proven consistently that he low key can steal a show in any situation you put him in.
Yeah, but
So
the
why
bar is
not let
already
him
on
do
the floor though. Like it's just not much. It's not much. I don't know. I don't. Maybe I don't like John Cena.
I liked him in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, he was good in Suicide Squad, but that's the only thing I've ever liked him in.
Really? You didn't like him in Blockers?
Nope.
He was funny as hell.
That was hilarious.
It was
What
so
about
funny.
what's that movie he was in with Amy Schumer?
Sisters or whatever.
Yes, something like that.
It's like Train Wreck or something.
Oh no,
Trainwreck.
that's Bill. Yeah, Bill Hader and Amy Schumer. Yeah, Trainwreck. Yep, with LeBron, and yeah,
That had me cracking up because he was.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
He's like Mark Wahlberg. I look like I ate Mark Wahlberg.
So here's my thing, Eugene. I and RJ, I agree with Eugene. I mean, because they're probably going to cast him because I'm gonna be honest. I know you're not a big fan of him, but as far as portraying that role, he can kind of portray that role like the big dumb kind of guy that is just like, oh, it's clobbering time, kind of thing. I can see him saying some stupid stuff like that. It's corny,
Ben
but
Grimm is a smart man.
to an extent.
Put some
But,
respect on Ben Grimm.
To an extent, slightly.
Yeah, to an extent. But I think yes. I mean, I agree with Eugene. I think he can definitely play it, but it's just I wish that Hollywood would stop recycling actors and just like have certain people in one section for like DC and one for Marvel and just give other people chances. But if we had to do this, yes, I think
Scooby-Doo.
John Cena can do it.
He was in Scooby Doo. Oh wait, no, Scooby Doo WrestleMania.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
When was he in Scooby Doo? I'd have been
Nah,
like,
none of
hold on, I gotta go on Netflix real quick. I gotta see this.
I don't honestly don't think John Cena is even a real person. I've never seen him.
Right. He's
Da,
just
da, da,
He's
da.
not real.
He was on Punked?
Yep.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he got punked. He got punked on Punked.
Yeah, a long
That's
time ago.
Long
He was
time
on
ago.
Hannah
Like
Montana?
the movie?
Yeah, he was on Hannah Montana.
On Hannah Montana, yeah. He did like some
Parks and
cameos.
Rec?
Yeah, he did.
He
He did a cameo.
played Fred's dad in Fred.
Okay. I remember that. Yeah.
So
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? I know he's not. I couldn't even answer them questions. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be feeling dumb as hell.
John, you're a liar, John. You're a liar, John.
Of course, it's been in video games, but yeah, okay. I mean, like I said, I'm not questioning John Cena as a I don't want to say seasoned actor. Like I understand that he's familiar with film and television, but for me, I don't know. I think he's corny, man. I always thought John Cena was corny.
He follows me on Twitter. I can't say that. He follows me on Twitter. I can't badmouth John Cena.
Really?
He follows me on Twitter.
Okay, casual flex.
Okay. Casual flex. John Cena follows me on Twitter. You know, me and him.
Dope.
I complimented him about how great his acting ability was in the Suicide Squad. Follow.
So you lied to him?
I think I lied to him. He was the second best part of this movie. He did good. He did good. He wasn't even good.
I thought he was great as Peacemaker, and the show's coming out too. So,
is it a show or is it going to be a movie?
It's a show.
Oh,
I'm looking forward to it because it balances out. It's between. Yes, I bought his album. I went to Best Buy and bought his album, AK, and I still have it to this day. And I have the spinner title.
Back then, so
I have the spinner title. I was judged for that spinner title, but I have it. And yeah, he's. You know what the thing is? It's something we need because honestly, he could handle the role, and it's comedic timing. I think he needs just a great counter person to bounce off of, like The Rock has Kevin Hart. If you cast somebody great enough to play Johnny Storm, then it's going to be easy for him. It's a cakewalk. So why not get like I hate to say it, give me Zac Efron. Just them two will balance off of each other well.
I agree. Zac Efron funny?
You know,
Neighbors, Baywatch.
Yeah, he was funny in that.
Yeah, Baywatch was funny.
Baywatch was hilarious.
Yeah,
I think John Cena played really well off of Idris Elba.
He did. He did really well. He played really good off of him.
Wade, I'm just still stuck on you really went to the store and bought John Cena's album.
Yo, man.
He said, I woke up today and I'm going to buy John Cena's album. I'm not just going to get it digital. I'm going to buy the album.
Listen, I'm throwing myself under the bus here. You do not know how hard they laughed in Best Buy when I called to ask if they had the album. They was like, yo, he looking for the John Cena album.
We don't have the John Cena album. Do we have that?
They said,
"Oh my god!"
Yeah,
we were on the phone. And what's the John Cena?
Yeah, we haven't sold any actually. If he buys one, he can get 3 for free.
And it was in the hip hop rap section right there. New releases, John Cena
right next to
trademark.
Right next to man. Oh my goodness!
I got a question for y'all now. I'm curious. What's the most embarrassing song or album in your phone right now? Like if somebody gave you the code and you had to like hit shuffle, like what's the most embarrassing song you got in your phone right now?
That song from Trolls.
Oh you man, a song from Trolls in your phone.
You know the one where she's like mad motivated, even though she'll get back up again.
Yeah,
that song. That song. I love that damn song. No.
You got me looking now because I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Most embarrassing song?
We all have Sunflower on our phone. We think, man,
I was about to say something like that.
I got that whole album on my phone. You know what? I downloaded the Spider-Man Christmas album too, and I'm not ashamed of it.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. We plastering that on Christmas Eve too.
On God.
On God. Right when the Spider-Man movie come out, I'm like, nope, this is what we playing right now.
We're being festive and comic book relevant at the same time.
There you go.
The most embarrassing song
I got is
I still have a couple OG Justin Bieber songs on my phone.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
that's embarrassing. Yeah.
Man,
is it embarrassing? Because
somebody to love is a bop. You crazy as hell. Well, Usher,
y'all ever heard Baby?
Yeah.
Y'all ever heard One Less Lonely Girl? He was
definitely. That was fire.
I'm kidding. Now he's not a terrible artist, but still. I'm not a Justin Bieber fan.
Okay, never mind. I got mine is embarrassing. Never mind. All right, next subject.
No, we got to talk about that. Hold on.
No, just so next.
We just move on from this.
We're not letting this go. You gotta say it now.
Y'all remember y'all remember that show S Club 7?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. I love that show. That intro was dope, man.
I'm looking it up.
S Club 7. Yeah, it's on my phone.
Mine is
Yo, he's got the flow.
honestly, mine's is it's not really embarrassing, but it's kind of it's. I mean, it's definitely a corny intro, but it was just a Fantastic Four theme song from the 1994 TV series.
Oof.
See, that's cool though.
But that's cool though.
That's
that
cool.
goes
I
hard.
got the X-Men thing on my phone.
That's
like
not
the 90s
embarrassing
X-Men.
either.
Yeah.
That's not embarrassing either.
No, it's not at all. No. S Club 7 is embarrassing. Like if somebody gave me that aux and they was like, yeah, play something. And I'm like, S Club.
Oh, you know what?
I'm like,
What song I have that I just thought of? It's the Sadie Hawkins dance by Relent K. It's a gospel band. If that song comes on shuffle and anyone is in the car, skip.
Skip.
What was that? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Not
And you know what's worse? I know all the words. I'll sing along to it.
And the NSYNC song really counts too, because you know
we all got embarrassing songs.
Yeah, we all
NSYNC
do.
slaps. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll sing some NSYNC,
I do got
Backstreet
Backstreet
Boys.
and NSYNC on my phone. Yeah. No, I have. Okay. I have Brooke Hogan's song on my phone.
Oh, what the? And you talked about John Cena? You disrespected me about John Cena?
I like Brooke Hogan, Paul Wall. Yeah, it's on my phone.
Nah,
yeah.
I can top that.
Yeah.
All right.
You about to say you got the Kim Kardashian song on your phone?
No.
Trey,
The
don't
Kris Jenner song on your phone?
you dare.
No. Don't you dare. Remember when Macho Man was pissed at Hulk Hogan and made a rap album and he was dissing him and they had a bunch of rappers with him?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yo,
You
he
have
made
that?
a whole.
No, you gotta play that for me.
He made a whole rap off. You can look it up. It's called "Be a Man." Be a Man. He literally was rapping about how Hulk Hogan's a trash individual.
No, I got it. I had never.
And he had a whole bunch of brothers in the background. You know how all the rap videos were in the 2000s?
Yeah,
it was all like this.
Yo, that's hard. I gotta dig that.
Be a man, Hogan. Oh yeah, be a man, Hogan.
See, that's not embarrassing though. That's cool.
Yo, he made a whole album. Like, I'm a Tupac this whole wrestling game real quick. We just make it up about Hulk Hogan.
I agree, RJ. That's not embarrassing. That's cool.
That's not embarrassing. No, not having Brooke Hogan on your phone. That's embarrassing.
Brooke Hogan.
You know what I'll be doing sometimes? I will just go to Spotify and type in top 100 anime intro songs, and I'll just listen to I'll vibe to that all day. I will go hard to these anime songs.
Yes, AK Macho Man made a diss album. It was hard. He had a whole bunch of people dissing Hulk Hogan.
Hey, do y'all know that who's what's his name? Hawkeye. He has a rock band.
Jeremy Renner? Yeah.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. And he can
sing,
even though he's a pure piece of garbage. Well, he can sing.
It was like
pure garbage. Chris Jericho. Hey, I used to like Judas, and then I found out he was a piece of garbage.
Yeah.
Not listening to this no more.
Exactly.
Okay.
Damn, I gotta listen to that Spider-Man Christmas album now. Damn.
Yeah, I gotta hear that Macho Man diss track now.
Yo, it's so fun. The video's so 2000s.
I definitely gotta hear it.
And this was when Macho Man was
Candyman because y'all haven't seen it yet, so there's no point in doing that.
No, I saw it.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Well, we'll just say big ups to Candyman towering over the box office with an impressive $22 million debut, which I believe that's just under what they would it cost to make it. So they're on track to kind of at the very least make their money back, which is a good sign. At least you don't. I mean, you always want to profit, but at least they're not losing money.
So they didn't lose. They get $9 million. That was it. They were tracking $9 million this weekend.
Yeah, exactly. They exceeded their expectations.
With that, RJ and Jay, I have a question for y'all. Is it a good reboot? Because we don't really get good reboots for horror movies, like when we got Jason and when we got Nightmare on Elm Street. And is it a good reboot? Would you say it was a good reboot?
Yes.
I'll say. Because I think with two brains, I have a critic's brain and then I have like a horror fan's brain. From a horror fan, yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. Definitely something that I don't think is a waste of money. I think it's something that you will definitely enjoy if you go to theaters, more so waiting for it to come at home. But if you are someone who is really deep into like film criticism, it's going to be something that you're going to like, but you're going to have problems with it at the same time because it's not exactly perfect. There was a scene in the movie that I felt like with these white girls that just didn't really fit in anywhere. I felt they could have cut that, and they could have cut that scene and explained a little bit more of what happened as far as like the twist and is concerned. They could have given us more background on that, which if you're listening to this, go ahead and check out my Candyman review. I actually posted on the YouTube channel not too long ago. It's actually very good. Some of my best work, if I do say so myself. But
word up.
From a horror fan perspective, I enjoyed the movie. I get why people didn't care for it, but me myself, I had a good time watching it. I think that the kills were definitely interesting. The way they utilized the mirrors for the kills was dope as hell. I love the backstory. I think it's definitely worth checking out for real.
Jacob told us that he said Candyman 5 times in a mirror, and I just want to say we might need to take your card for that one because that's not.
Well, to tell you the truth, I lied. I didn't. I looked in the mirror and I was like,
it's not something we do.
Let me tell y'all, when I was editing my thing, right, and I was like hitting play and I would say like Candyman, I would make sure I played another word after that to break up it so I didn't say it 5 times in a row because I was that scared that I was going to say it by accident 5 times in a row. I couldn't do it. I was terrified.
Yeah, you got to add a word after it.
There's just some things that I will not do. I will not say Candyman in the mirror. I will not say Bloody Mary in the mirror. And if I hear a woman crying outside, nah, La Llorona, she ain't coming for me. I ain't no way.
Yo, that happened to me when I was walking the dog. I was like, hell no.
Nope. and you in Florida way where all of that weird shit happened? Nope.
Hell no.
Mind your black ass business and get in the house.
Yep. You ain't going to the bathroom tonight.
Yeah, Candyman was good, man. I liked it. Did you like it, Jay?
I loved it, man. Honestly, without spoiling it, it was a different reboot, and I feel like the old one didn't really do a good job with the story as much. I feel like this one kind of cleaned up some parts in it, and we understood a little more of just the whole story in general. And it's just, I thought the horror it was more of a thriller to me, but like it just, I was so sucked into the story, so I was just like, I was like, this is still good, like even though it's not really like the popping out horror kind of thing. But yeah,
you make a good point. It's definitely more of a thriller than a horror. Although there are elements of horror sprinkled throughout it, it's definitely more of a thriller. I didn't find myself like like it was like, oh, okay, this is cool, So like I said, if you're looking for, I think what we came to expect because Jordan Peele's name is attached to it, and Us and Get Out and things like that. I feel like we were expecting this, crazy horror thing, but it's not a crazy movie. It's just a really good story, a really well told story.
If you watch those other movies, those really aren't super scary. Those are pretty just thriller and stuff you got to analyze.
Yeah. It's that kind of movie. I think that people need to readjust their expectations and you'll enjoy it because I did. I definitely did.
My question is for both of you, right? Jordan Peele seems to handle this very well. Was there well-placed comedy within it, or it was a very serious film? Because he usually does have some well-placed comedy within his movies.
RJ, you want to take this one first?
I'm thinking. I don't remember laughing.
Yeah, I think I laughed at one part. Without spoiling it, the part with Tiana Paris when she's going to the door and all that, and then like she opened it.
Yeah. I know exactly. Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. I laughed at that part. But
I think everybody did.
Yeah.
Okay.
But y'all see why when you go see it, if you see it. But other than that, it wasn't really like ha. Like it wasn't like Us. Us had a little bit more comedy than this one. And shout out to Nia DaCosta too, because this was her film. She directed the hell out of this.
Yeah, she killed it. She killed it. It was beautifully shot too.
Shot. I like the way she shot it.
Yeah, so
it's
definitely worth it. Yeah,
it just hypes her up more.
I feel like when I watch it, I'm gonna laugh at a lot of things because I just laugh at a lot of random things that I notice. Like the way if someone could say something super weird and that will stick out to me. And then I'll just repeat it. And, and then I'm just the people are like, why are you laughing at that? Like it was
Well,
stupid.
there's moments you probably laugh at in this movie because there was one character that I think was supposed to be comic relief, but I feel like he was so over the top that no one was laughing because they were like, "Is this offensive? Like, can I can I laugh at his personality? You know, like." And
Yeah.
I think that's why nobody laughed, because he in the beginning he was really trying hard to kind of like say crazy outlandish things and just have these flamboyant crazy mannerisms, but nobody in my theater was laughing. I felt like, but that's what they were going for. Without nobody was laughing. Like one girl laughed at one joke, and I guess once she saw nobody else was laughing, she stopped fucking laughing. So like, she was laughing every 2 seconds, and like nobody else was laughing. So after a while, she just stopped laughing at him. So yeah, keep that shit inside. We're not laughing right now. So, but yeah, good movie. Go check it out. Also check my review out. Yeah, but so. Let's talk about this now. This is our last topic because we are hitting the hour mark in about 9 minutes. Black Canary movies in the works at HBO Max. What do you guys think about this?
I'm gonna let Eugene take this one.
I am in full support of this. It is a Black Canary movie. Miss Smollett, I am a huge fan of her work. I am very excited that this is not going to be a series, it's going to be a movie. As long as and it's written by Misha Green, who I trust very well with this. So I feel Black Canary will finally get the respect she deserves. And you know what? It's probably going to be right after Birds of Prey. It's going to focus on right after Birds of Prey, and that could be introduced in there too. And you could keep Birds of Prey going. Yeah, so this is another thing. There's so many things you could play with Black Canary's story. And we know if there's one thing they could do with this, and I would love to see how they spin it for her. Back in like I know Hero Harrison remembers this. They had a Black Canary comic that focused mainly all of it was basically written music wise. So this could be a very music driven movie. Yes, I would love to see that because she's a singer in the movie. So let's see how that plays out.
Yes,
but again, I'm hyped. I'm hyped for that movie. I can't wait for it to come out. This and Batgirl 2 are very, very interesting to see how they're going to handle these characters. Yeah.
You know what I would like to see them keep continuing is this rated R DC kind of thing because from the as we can tell, it works. You know, with Suicide Squad and the Snyder Cut, people like to see this stuff, and it gives them more freedom to make things more comic book accurate. Put more jokes in there, more violent scenes that we all really want to see. I just hope that they continue with that. I feel like they could definitely do that with Black Canary, but also if they did a PG-13 version, they could also do that very well too, because
I mean, I agree with Trey and Eugene, but I wanted to back up Eugene because he brought up a great point. Is because with the comic book, it does focus on that origin of her having like this like singing montage of just how she carries herself as who she is and how she has to control her voice, yada yada. But also if we get to see this movie become successful after Birds of Prey, because Birds of Prey wasn't perceived well, what DC can do is they're still not failing that aspect because they can bring this important character, Black Canary, and open up other opportunities for other villains and stories they're in Gotham and all that. So I think that they're at a good point now. They can clean up a lot of stuff. I mean, Black Mask, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Birds of Prey, is dead. So I mean, now I think it's time for Black Canary to take on a villain that's even more threatening this in Gotham. So I think that Eugene brings up a great point about this can be like a secondary to Birds of Prey and make the story for DC.
Yes, she can.
For DCEU continuity. Yep, and she can sing.
She did sing Lovecraft. She sang a Lovecraft.
She sang in Birds of Prey.
Yep.
She did.
Yep.
Okay. Green Arrow. Bring in Green Arrow. Oliver Queen.
Bring in Jon Stewart. Shoot.
That's what I'm waiting on.
Yeah. He was supposed to be in Justice League, but they cut that out too.
Continue this continuity for DC.
I'm fine with that.
AK has a question. What y'all think of John Cho playing Spike and Cowboy Bebop?
I like it.
I like
I'm fine with it. It's cool.
I like it.
And I'm not a big anime person, but I like John Cho.
Same.
I
do too.
But yeah, I'm with it.
I love Cowboy Bebop. It's one of those anime that's just real like aesthetic, and it has a good story. The movie's great, and I feel like they chose a good actor to play him. I feel like they chose good actors, actresses to play the whole cast so far that we've seen. So I'm pretty excited to see it. Hopefully, they're going to make it the same kind of vibe as the show.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's just a perfect role for him. Honestly, it's just you can pick a lot of people for that role, but I think that it's just he seems like he would be in that kind of role for that.
Yeah, he definitely fits it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
agreed.
For sure. Yeah, so I think that we all touched on Black Canary. We all said our piece on that. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're general consensus that we definitely want to see that happen. But I think that's all the movie news we have for today. We have been talking for an hour, and I, for one, am exhausted. So with that being said, before we get out of here, where can we find you at, Hero Harrison? What you got going on, man?
Man, I got a lot going on. About to drop another podcast about mental health and talking about that a lot lately. Gonna drop a podcast.
It's important.
It's very important. I preach that all the time in my lives and all that, y'all. So make sure y'all follow me on Instagram at Hero Harrison Talk. Dropping the Shang-Chi podcast next Tuesday. So and gonna see Shang-Chi with my homeboy Trey next Thursday night. So I'm excited for that. And Cam. So shout out to my man Cam. He's out there too. And I got other stuff going on. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitch. I'm always on there being active. I'm streaming on Facebook now. I got a lot of stuff going on there. Too much, man. So follow me on all platforms from Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube channel coming real soon.
Cool. Trick or Trey, what we got going on, man? Play from the Himalayas.
Y'all know the vibe. Y'all can get me on Twitch and
get it together now.
Twitch and TikTok at Spiderboy Trey, and that's boy with 2 eyes instead of a Y because I had to be different. You know the vibes. You can get me on Instagram at maximum_spider. That's maximum_SPIDAH. And I do have the t-shirt shop. I've been putting new designs on there. I think they're pretty fire. You can follow that at triggertraytees.com. triggertraytees.com. And that's pretty much all I'll be doing.
And last but certainly not least, Wade Ilson, where can we find you, my brother, and what you got going on outside of Silverside Network?
Wow. But besides Silverside Network, I am part of a very dope network called the Fourth Wall Pop Network, where I like to hashtag make it pop with so many great shows. But the main show that I want to talk about is Big Heck and Wade Adventures. We just made our big return after a small hiatus. We are covering the Spider-Man Far No Way Home trailer ad nauseum. We had fun with it. It was a great time. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, Big Heck Wade Adventures. I am also part of a cool wrestling podcast that I'll be making my return on very soon called New Normal Wrestling, which is also part of the Fourth Wall Pop Network. And you can find that on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And I'm on a pretty cool show on the Silverside Network that's taking a little hiatus, but we'll be back soon. I'm saying, because boy, do me and RJ and Miss Booked and Busy, aka just have a lot to say about women's wrestling. What's that show called, RJ? I forgot.
I think it's called BCP QLD or WCW, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, WCW.
Yeah, WCW. I knew it was an acronym. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of them acronyms.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's WCW.
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 And what does that stand for, guys?
What does WCW stand for? I'm having a hard time remembering what WCW stands for. Could be Wombo College Wombo. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Could it be women can wrestle?
Oh, it could be. It is actually. It is. You're
Is
right.
it?
It is.
Is it?
It is. It is. It is.
It is.
Wow.
Definitely women can wrestle. Yeah.
Wow.
So check that out. We got a lot going on over at WCW, the podcast.
Yes, we
Follow
do.
us on all social media platforms. You can find me, myself, pretty much everywhere at the Avatar RAJ. You can also find the Silver Site Network on all social media platforms. Follow the link tree down below in the comment section. Make sure you stay up to date with all of our latest content. Make sure you like, share, most importantly, subscribe. Help us, get deeper into the YouTube algorithm. We've got a lot of exciting things coming up. A lot of projects we're working on. Some acquiring some horror content, and maybe filming a short film soon. We're working and doing that. So we got a lot going over here at the Silver Site Network. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you next time. Not sure when that's going to be, but you know how you can find out when that's going to be. You can follow us on social media so that way you stay up to date with all of our latest content. And when we're going live, you will be the first to know. Everybody, have a great evening. Later days.
Blurred is bond.
Blurred's bond. Forgot. It's been